Patatas Origin TV.
Hello mga kapatatas! Welcome to another Patatas Origins TV horror story. This excerpt was taken from Reddit, whose OP has deleted her account at the time of this reading. My boyfriend Rafi and I were in Baguio together with two of our friends, Faye and Wally. We were driving along South Drive when Wally suddenly turned on all the lights inside the car. At the moment, I knew something was very wrong. My stomach churned and my heart started beating really fast. I closed my eyes and told myself, "Ano ba? Stop being paranoid." After giving myself a quick pep talk, I opened my eyes and immediately started crying silently when I saw the reflection of someone sitting behind my boyfriend on my side of the window. I was shaking and crying, but still, since I thought he'd be in some sort of danger, the only thing I could think of was to swap seats with him. And so I did. I wiped my tears away and inched closer toward him. "Can we swap seats?" I whispered. "Huh? Bakit?" he asked, clearly worried. But I couldn't actually tell him that something bad was going on. I feel uncomfortable with all this space. Pwede bang dyan ako sa left side near the window and then just sit really close to me? I lied. After we switched seats, he held my hand close to him, and I tried my best not to look at the rear view mirror. But I couldn't help it. I did. The woman was sitting behind us was still there, and I've never told them this part, but she looked at me dead in the eye through the rear view mirror. I was terrified that I tightened my grip on Rafi's hand, and I started audibly breathing. "What's going on?" Faye asked. I was about to answer her, but then I realized this question is not directed at me, but to her boyfriend, Wally. He gave her nothing. "Hey, what's going on?" she asked again, worried. Finally, I look up to see him doing the sign of the cross. I didn't pray with him. I just closed my eyes and waited, telling myself, "It'll be all over. Don't worry. She'll leave." A few minutes after muttered prayers and silent cries, the air around us started to feel lighter, and thus I opened my eyes, and Wally turned the lights off. "Okay, what's going on? I know something's wrong. You just don't pray out of the blue," Faye asked curiously. Wally and I cross-referenced whatever we saw and felt during the last few minutes of our hitchhiker's short stay. And until now, I never look at the rearview mirror again unless the driver asks me something and he wants to have eye contact through the mirror. Our second story is by Octo-Elephant22. The University of the Philippines in Diliman is rich with horror stories of both the living and the dead. And this is one of them. Yakal Residence Hall, UP Diliman, 2004 or 2005. One of my friends sa dorm was using my desktop one night. Nakikikwarto as usual. I'm changing into my pambahay, so I opened my closet Then she laughed. Kasyang-kasya ka pala dyan, mocking my height. Then she suddenly stopped laughing, looked at me weird, slammed my closet door, and went back to typing like nothing happened. I asked, "What's that about?" And she wouldn't tell me. I insisted, but she looked scared, and it made me scared too. Tinawag pa namin yung isa naming doormate before niya ikwento. She told our other doormate what she saw in Kapampangan. They're from Pampanga and Tarlac, and I only understood the dead woman part. I'm from Bulacan and had friends and classmates na Kapampangan, so medyo naintindihan ko. Later on, I learned that she actually saw my image, lifeless and hanging inside the closet. We asked the Victory Fellowship girls sa dorm to help us pray. We were all holding hands in a circle in my room. They asked my friend to pray kasi she's the one who had the vision, and nahiya pa siya when she said she doesn't pray to Jesus kasi Muslim siya. They prayed na sana hindi siya premonition, that it's not a vision of what might happen to me in the future. Days after that, someone, not from the dorm, just someone who goes to the same church in Katipunan, from Victory Fellowship, talked to one of the girls from that night. He said he had a vision about Yakal, and since he knew she's from there, he wanted to tell her what he saw. He said 2 nights ago, the same night the incident happened, he had a vision of a group of girls forming a circle and that there was a bright light in the middle. Then, in the end, Yakal Residence Hall flashed in his mind. I can never forget that moment because years later, I would still have terrible nightmares about some woman na minsan, instead of matakot, naiinis na ako kasi she keeps coming back in my dreams. And that concludes tonight's show. Please don't forget to check out our other videos, like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below what are your scary experiences. I would love to hear from you. Bye-bye.